Samsung S25 Plus is strong, does not crack when it falls, and it's my favorite in the S25 series. Let me show you why. First things first, let's check out the design. Samsung's made some changes to how the phone looks. The edges around the screen much thinner now, and the phone itself, it just feels better when you hold it. It's those small changes that make it so much nicer. Now let's talk about what's inside. S25 Plus comes in several storage configurations, giving you options to fit your needs. You can choose from 256 GB or 512 GB of internal storage. And for the memory, Samsung is using the latest UFX 4.0 storage. This means faster read and write speeds, which translates to quicker uploading, smoother file transfers, and an overall snappier experience. As for the RAM, you're getting 8 GB on the 256 GB model and 2 GB on the 512 GB model. That extra RAM on the larger storage option allows for improved multitasking and helps the phone handle more demanding applications with greater ease. Let's talk about the software, especially the One UI 7 interface. The S25 Plus has lots of AI features now. You can change the size of your app icons and add more widgets to your screen. Now, I've seen a lot of comments saying that the One UI 7 interface kind of mimics the Apple iPhone UI. Well, I see a lot of truth in that, to be honest. There are definitely some similarities in the design, language, and overall experience. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but if not broke, don't fix it right. But it's more like Samsung is taking inspiration and making it more like their own. So, moving on, let's talk about notifications and settings. Notifications and settings are now in separate places. I like it this way, but you can change it back if you prefer it the way it usually is. But it's always great to have choices. Here's something I really like. You can now type what you are looking for in the settings app. For example, if you want to set up a screen lock, just type set up a screen lock. No more searching through menus, and there it is. You can even use voice commands now thanks to Bixby and Google Assistant. If you want to change the screen brightness, just ask Bixby, increase the brightness of the phone to the highest. Bixby, reduce the brightness of the phone to the lowest.
I've decreased the brightness.
Bixby, increase the brightness of the phone to the highest.
I've increased the brightness.
I realized that saying highest didn't work well. Saying maximum worked best. Now, it's time to say, if you haven't yet, do hit that like and subscribe for more tech content reviews like this. Now, let's talk about cameras. The cameras haven't changed much in terms of the hardware, but there's a lot more of AI everywhere in terms of how the camera works now. Portrait mode has improved, edge detection is sharper, and skin tones look more natural. I love how we handle streaky lighting too. Videos are smoother thanks to 8K recording and AI super steady. Every footage was smooth even when I was moving around. Night mode photos are clearer and less blurry. The camera analyzes what you are seeing and gives you photos that actually look like the real thing. The main camera is still 50MP though, but now with AI, it makes your low light pictures look way better. The 12MP ultra wide lens also uses AI to make photos look more natural. But that's not all. The gallery app can now create AI images from people's pictures. You can remove things or people you don't want in your photos. Simply outline what you want to remove and the AI will intelligently fill in the background. It works really well, even better than similar tools in other phones. It And it's the best so far. Talking about removal, it's usually noisy in here. You can't hear it because I usually clean out my audio doing audio editing. But the S25 Plus has a little tool that does something similar called audio eraser. Let me show you how. So this is me with the background sound on, and then this is me with the background sound off. Can't tell the difference. Yeah, there's a big difference, But it works best when the background noise is constant, but it's still great for everyday use. I tried it in a place with a lot of sudden, unpredictable sound, and it wasn't the best result. Still, on the gallery app, you can draw on a photo and the AI will turn it into a new image. Okay, let me generate another one. Perfect. I mean, look at this. This portrait went from meh to cute in seconds. After taking a selfie, you can also use Portrait Studio to make cartoon versions of yourself. You can choose comic book, watercolor, 3D cartoon. You can play around with it and the AI will transform it into different styles. Though these AI features work only on the S25 Plus with the latest software, One UI 6.1 or later. And you will need a Samsung account and an internet connection too. Oh, one more thing about these AI images, they have a small watermark that says Galaxy AI. It's cool because it shows off the phone's AI skills. But I mean, wouldn't it be fun to just let everyone believe you are the artistic genius behind these images? Oh, okay. I'm kidding. But Samsung, maybe in the updates coming up in the future, probably an option to toggle on and off this watermark in the future. So moving on, let's talk about the display. The display is amazing. It's a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X and it's super bright. You can even see it clearly in sunlight. I tested it with Geekbench and it got great scores. What does this mean? This means the phone is super fast in everyday use. Apps open really quickly, switching between apps is easy, and even games with high graphics run smoothly. Speaking of gaming, this phone is a perfect size. Not too big, not too small. It's great for playing games and watching movies. It feels really comfortable in your hand. I actually enjoyed playing games on S25 Plus more than I did on S25 Ultra. The buttons are easy to reach and it just fits better. The screen is tough though. It's got Gorilla Glass Victus too, so it won't crack easily if you drop your phone. Accidents happen, right? But when it happens, you do have nothing to worry about because this is one of the best screens out there so far. The S25 Plus has the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, which makes it super fast. You can do lots of things at once without any problems. Games and videos look really smooth and there's no lagging, plus the battery lasts even longer now, and that's a big win. Now after playing games for a while, the phone did get a little bit warm in the hand. So that's to be expected if you are pushing a phone to its limits. So okay, let's talk about the battery life. This phone has a 4900 mAh battery, which is pretty big. Samsung says you can fully charge it in about an hour with a cable, which is super convenient. And if you're not into cables, there's 15 watts wireless charging too. For most people, this battery should easily last all day. If you're a power user, you might need to give it a quick charge before the day is over. And guess what? Samsung is giving 7 years of updates. So you'll be getting the latest features and security updates for a long time. But there's a caveat. These AI features will soon become paid sooner or later. But that time has not been announced by Samsung. So you should take note of that if you're trying to get this phone because of the AI features. Overall, I'm really impressed with the S25 Plus. It's a fantastic phone with a lot to offer. So why is S25 Plus my favorite? It's like Samsung took a little bit from the Ultra and added it to this phone and made it a bit compact. And the price doesn't break the bank. So it's affordable, it's compact in the hand, and it has a little bit of ultra. So what's there not to like about it? One thing to keep in mind though is that if you already have S25 Plus, S25 Plus might not make a big difference. Design and main features are pretty similar. But if you have another phone or you really want to check out these AI features, S25 Plus is worth checking out. You can get yours down in the description link below. Of course, all of this premium tech comes at a cost. The Samsung S25 Plus pricing vary depending on your location and the storage configuration you choose. Based on current market trends, you can generally expect the 256GB model to start around $1,000 to $1,200, or approximately 1.4 million naira to 1.7 million naira. The 512GB model should start around $1,200 or $1,400, or approximately 1.7 million naira to 2 million naira. It's very important to check with your local retailers or on online stores for the most accurate and up-to-date pricing, because these numbers can definitely change. So if you want to know my thoughts on S25 Ultra, stick around because I'll be giving you a full breakdown comment next. My name is Vivian, and see you in next video by Tech Mansion. Should I say that? I don't know.